I'm Julie Leizman with Apogee Health. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're making gazpacho. It's too hot to do anything. It's the dog days of summer. Nobody wants to be sitting over a stove. Nobody wants to turn on the oven. So gazpacho is the perfect solution. It's a cold soup that comes from Spain. It's a tomato-based soup, and these are the ingredients. So we've got 3 tomatoes. My tomatoes were a little bit small, so I added just whatever other tomatoes I had in the house to it to give it a little bit more. A half of a red onion, a half of a green pepper, a small cucumber. I like leaving the skin on for extra nutrients. I've got garlic over here. Everything's pre-cut. I'm going to put all of this in the blender, and then I'm going to add some olive oil, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of vinegar, a teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. I also like mine spicy. That's an optional thing, and you can buy half of a serrano pepper, cut it up, put it in, or some jalapeno. Today I'm using ají amarillo, which is an Argentinian yellow pepper, hot pepper sauce, and then also a cup of tomato juice. With your tomato juice, because you're already using salt, if there's a lot of sodium in the tomato juice, I recommend that you not add any other salt. If it's a low sodium, you can add some salt. The other thing that I like to use is either low sodium V8, because that has also more vegetables in it and it imparts a nice flavor, or I use a strained tomato and I add some water to thin it out, because that'll also be low sodium. So here we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my cucumbers first. You can really do anything you want, but I find that they're a little bit tough, so it's good to get them ground up first. And then I'm going to use my onions. I'm going to layer the tomatoes with the green pepper. Here we go. And then lastly, I'm going to add the garlic. Then I'm adding the salt and pepper. Just drop it right in. My oil. And if you do the salt and pepper first, and then the oil and vinegar or the liquids, it'll push the salt and pepper down. So there we go. I'm going to add my tomato juice. And then lastly, my hot pepper sauce. This is a really simple dish that you can just double, triple, whatever, when you've got company. Put it in the refrigerator, and voila, it's a real hit. So let's go. I'm just using the plunger to make sure that all the chunks get to the bottom. If you can use a Cuisinart or a regular blender, they'll all go down. Blend to the consistency that you want. I do find that over blending, especially in a Vitamix, makes a very frothy soup, which I'm not sure that you want, but if you do, that's terrific. I prefer it not quite as frothy. I'm just going to pour it into my glass dish, my glass pitcher here. Terrific. Then I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and serve it later tonight with dinner. Enjoy. Thanks so much for joining me. Check out this recipe and many others on my website, www.apogeehealth.org, and see you next time. Thanks.